Hi everyone, it's Jen. Just finished my last shift for the week, and if you saw my earlier video, you know it's been kind of a long, tough week. And I was thinking about a verse from Psalms, and it's He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And brokenhearted can mean a lot of things. It could mean that you're brokenhearted because you've ended a relationship or someone passed away. It could be brokenhearted because you're frustrated. You feel very um, out of sorts. You're going through a rough season or a rough period. So brokenhearted can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. It's not just necessarily relationship or love based. And wounds can be physical or mental or spiritual, and you can get those from any number of things. So we need to go to God in moments like this and let Him help heal us, help us bind our wounds, heal them up, fix the broken pieces of our hearts. And we have to let God do that. And I think that's something for a lot of us, including me, that is really difficult sometimes. You get in those situations where you feel like you have to be in control. And I think when we're going through a lot of struggle or a lot of difficultness in our life, you really want to have that control even more. And those are the times that you need to let go and let God do what He needs to do. And we have to accept the fact that we can't do it all. And we shouldn't be doing it all because God is ultimately in control. He gives us the ability to make decisions, to do things that we think are right, and to see what happens. But ultimately, God is in control. God knows the measure of our days. God knows what's going to happen a minute from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. And we have to accept that. We have to stop trying to control everything and go to God in good times and in bad. And when we feel like we are trying to take that control, when we feel like we're struggling, when we feel like we're overwhelmed, we really, really, really need to let go and let God do what He needs to do and fix what needs to be fixed in our lives, in our hearts, in our minds, and in our faith. And that may mean a number of different things. It may mean that you need to spend more time in prayer. Maybe you need to pick up the Bible if you haven't been reading it. Maybe you've never read it. Maybe it means you go to church more or try a different church. Maybe it means you reach out to someone who is a believer and have conversations with them. And maybe it means also spending time with family and friends. I'm over at my parents' house. A lot of times when I get off work, I go over there, take a nap, and then hang out with them for a little while before I go home. And it's kind of nice because I am in a different place to sleep, and it's kind of like a reset for me. It doesn't mean that I don't like going home. I love going home. I miss my spouse. I miss, my life at home. But it's kind of a nice break between work and home. And it also gives me a chance to have a quiet place to kind of, like I said, reset, reconnect with God in a different way and redo my thought process for the rest of the week. So this verse that I'm talking about, where He heals the brokenhearted and He binds their wounds and heals them up, that is what a reset is kind of for me. It's a chance for me to say, okay, I need to fix things and I need your help. I can't do it anymore on my own, and I'm not going to try. And that's what we all need to try to do, is just give it back to God and say, help me, and help me carry this burden, help me overcome what I need to overcome. So take some time today and consider a reset with God. Consider 5 minutes of peace and just praying and spending time with God and asking Him to take the control back that He should have already had, and see the amazing things that He can do in your life. Here's to a great restful time, at least since it's the end of my work week, but a restful time when you get to the end of your work week or school week or whatever you have going on. And here is to spending more time with God and spending more time appreciating what we have. Have a wonderful day. Let God take your burdens. Let God take your struggles and heal you. He will. He's promised us to take care of us, and He never breaks the promise. Have a wonderful and blessed day, friends. Know that God loves you no matter what you're going through, and that you are cared about. And if you need a prayer, feel free to leave a comment below. Feel free to email me. My email is fracturedchristian@gmail.com. Prayer works, and I would love to pray for you. Talk to you soon, guys.